I am going to be losing the muscle that I've been building for the last 15 years.
This is day 1 of losing size. Well, it's actually day 3. It's because I was sore AF from the first workout we did from the program being put together. So I'm following a coach's program that he put together for me over this sort of downsizing period. The main reason I'm downsizing is after putting on muscle for like 15 years is because I really want to kind of go in on some of the running and go in on some of the High Rocks events that I've booked, because I've got a half marathon next month. I've got a High Rocks in April, a High Rocks in May, and then one booked at the end of the year with Lucy, which would be really cool as well. And I don't know if you guys remember, but the High Rocks video that I put up with me and Zach, we were probably two of the biggest guys there, which is great for the stations and being powerful and those kinds of things. But when it comes to the runs, which is pretty much the majority of the workout, it really does slow us down. So I'm working on reducing size a little bit, and we're gonna go in for day number 3.
So I got all the way through the workout. We're doing the run in element. So we had 2 sets of 20 reps back squat with 500 meter running, and then we had max push-ups, 6 seconds of burpees, 300 meter run, 17.2 kilometer pace. We boxed that up, and then we just finished the ski erg with the snatches. Like, there's a lot more to do still in this workout. The workout volume is super high, probably more than I'm actually used to. I thought I was training hard before I started the coaching block, but yeah, this is something else. Now, the training split that I'm going to be following for the next few weeks, I'm not 100% sure of, because my coach has changed it. First we got testing week, which is last week when I was in Lanzarote, and this week is the first kind of week of testing some of those things, so trying to hold pace on the rower, trying to hold pace on the ski after fatigue. Training split, we're going to be training about 5-6 days a week. Some of the days you can see next week already are double days, and we've actually pulled the running volume back, even though I've got half marathon next month, just because my lower back, as you can probably see in a lot of the footage, I've got my back taped up. I'm doing a lot of mobility work and rehab with the physio at the moment, so I keep getting these crazy lower back pumps ever since the car crash, and I'm getting something called spine shaving, I think, which is where I just not control my pelvis properly or something. So we're doing a lot of work on that as well. With these training sessions, as it looks like at the moment, I'm going to be doing no direct weight training. So the push-pull leg split that I was following, gone, and now all strength work that I'm doing is included in a lot of these aerobic style workouts, just because I've already got the size, I've already got the strength, especially from the testing week. We can see that in the data, so it's a case of doing all the stuff that I'm shit at. But I am thinking it definitely should do. Genetics play a massive part in people's body composition and weight. I think there's some studies that recite it's about 70% of the way that your body shape is. And I, for all my younger years, was a football player, super skinny, super slim, always quick, always athletic, always games captain, sports captain. And it's only been the last 10 years I've been doing bodybuilding, I've changed the shape of my composition. So I'm hoping that through this type of training, more running, increased aerobic capacity and threshold work, that should be able to pick it up pretty quick again. And obviously I've been training the past 12 weeks in a similar style anyway. It's just nowhere near as hard.
Nutrition. This time we're going to be approaching this run up and the next build up to the High Rocks and the run events a little bit differently. As you probably know if you follow my channel for some time, I've been following a ketogenic diet, and this has mainly been due to digestive issues that I've had in the past related to IBS. But we're going to be slowly transitioning to adding some more carbs into the diet and switching from a keto diet to a low carb diet. This is generally to fuel performance, because to run optimally or to the best of my ability, it's best to have some carbs in the system and utilize those for performance. I will still be following a fasting protocol, and the main reason for this isn't anything to do with it being optimal or the best for performance. Realistically, it's probably not optimal. It would be better to have some fuel in the system before going for a run or a workout, but I just find it's far better for my productivity and also my digestion when following a fasting protocol, especially because I've been following it for the past 5 to 6 years. Calories, we're not tracking. I still don't know where these are currently at from following a ketogenic diet, and due to my tendencies in the past associated with the eating disorder, I don't really want to start tracking from this point. Plus, my past experiences mean that I am more than adequate at guesstimating and eyeballing meal sizes and roughly what's in calories anyway. So this will be the plan moving forward. This, on top of weighing myself daily, will help me realize how nutrition and my calories are affecting my weight. And then in order to drop weight, I will simply need to drop portion sizes throughout the week to make sure that I'm making the weight and dropping the muscle and the body fat that I need to. This is going to be split into 2 different tabs. First one is going to be the AM, where I'm going to be taking a multivitamin or a greens. This is mainly just for my health, to make sure that I'm getting enough fruit and veg in the morning. I'm going to have a fish oil, help with healthy joints because they're going to be taking a battering over the next few weeks. Magnesium, this is to mainly help with sleep and cramps, which on a low carb diet or a ketogenic diet you don't get a ton of. Then we're going to be looking at the PM shake. This is going to include salts and electrolytes, which is going to mainly help with hydration and restoration, because when we are sweating a lot from these high intensity workouts and running, we're going to be losing a lot of the essential vitamins, minerals and electrolytes through sweat. The next supplement will be beta alanine. Now a lot of people think this is a pre-workout stimulant because it gives you that itchy face, feeling like you've been stung by nettles, but it's actually really good for recovery and aiding fatigue and helping with DOMS because it helps slightly to buffer lactate. Creatine, I think this should be in everyone's stack. Helps with power, endurance, performance, and especially helps with recovery between those high intensity working sets. Taurine, this is mainly just for me because I get these horrible back pumps still as I'm trying to mitigate the injury that has fueled my previous workout for high rocks, but hopefully with this and a bit of rehab I'll be able to get control of that through the next couple of weeks.
One of the other things that I'm going to be doing as part of this program in order to lose muscle is trying to get more supple as well. So I'm going to be including becoming a part-time yogi once a week on a Friday, just to try and mobilize things. One of the things that's come from bodybuilding is that I'm just super tight because all the exercise is slow, under tempo, controlled, and trying to just get a pump, squeeze, and a stretch. Whereas a lot of the stuff that I'm doing now is a lot more dynamic, which I think is playing into part of a lot of the injuries that I've experienced for the last 2 years. To be honest, I nearly quit on running a couple of months ago, where I was getting injury after injury after injury after injury. So it's something that I'm really trying to keep on top of as part of this program. On top of telling my coach to just treat me like an athlete for the next 12 weeks and push me as hard as possible. So it goes.